Yes, we made it to 2020. Brand new year, brand new future, and a brand new era.
As we begin tonight with the impact the new coronavirus is having on families and businesses as that virus continues
you are
to spread.
gone, but not
Entire
forgotten.
cities in China have now
Because of
virtually
you,
shut down.
we've come together.
This morning, coastal communities are waking up to devastation yet again.
We've got a 2-foot swell in here.
This time, Hurricane Zeta, a Category 2 storm, pummeling the already battered Louisiana coast.
I know it's all like 2021 right now, or we're, in 2021 right now, but I just really want to reflect on how pretty much 2020 last year was possibly the worst year of all time for me. I don't know about y'all, but for me, and maybe even some of y'all out there that are watching this, is that 2020 has to be the worst year ever. Stuff in my personal life, stuff that's happened, last year. We'll get to that in a bit, but yeah. So I just want to talk about, before I move on to my personal stuff, I just want to talk about the main focus of the big, I guess, enemies and I guess you could say entities we conquered in 2020 last year. Number one, the coronavirus. I know it has affected a lot of people in so many ways. It even has affected me. And no, I'm not saying that because I don't have COVID. I don't even have COVID, period. But it's just that my mental health pretty much just been sitting in my house, just trying to at least play some games. I'm sorry for that noise. It's just my noisy washer and dryer. But yeah, so it's really been affecting me, my boys. I ain't gonna lie about that. But you can't go to certain places full capacity, just enjoying normal life. And yeah, it has really affected a lot of people last year in 2020. Second thing is pretty much the bad protesting about the whole George Floyd thing. How it just makes me sick just knowing that there are a lot of people out there that are just I don't know, my boys. It just really makes me sick of how people are just like that. They just see cops as bad guys. It's kind of ironic, I guess, to have cops trying to help us, but they're actually the villains. My boys, I really don't want to talk about that. It's just, you have no idea how much it makes me so frustrated that there are a lot of people out there that want to fight over against it. And also, the bad protesting, just around the world in general. But yeah. Second thing is the whole, hurricanes stuff that's happened, I think, in the fall of this year. But yeah, those hurricanes, I really feel bad for those dudes that had to go through whatever hurricane, galore, I guess, they had to deal with. But yeah. And the final thing is obviously, of course, about the death of Kobe Bryant. I know there's a whole bunch of actors and famous people that have passed away, the Jeopardy game host passed away. The Black Panther person? Oh my god, my battery's at 10%. Great. Sorry about that, my boys, but sorry about that jump cut, my boys. My battery's almost dead, so I gotta hurry this up. But yeah, so, the whole the Black Panther actor, I don't know what his name, I'll flash a picture of him on the screen, but yeah, that dude, he passed away. I'm pretty sure it was this fall? I don't remember, but yeah. But I think the big shocker, way back in January or whatever this occurred, was that, the death of, unfortunately, Kobe Bryant and his daughter. You know, they both passed away on that horrific plane crash. But I think that's pretty much it about like the main the main focuses that have happened in 2020. Especially the coronavirus, hands down. I think everyone can just agree that the coronavirus, I guess you could say, made 2020 worse. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all be the judge of that. I'm not here to judge anyone. So I think that with that being said, I just wanted to move that out of the way because I just wanted to just get that crap out of the way in this video. The next thing is possibly my own personal life with 2020. Pretty much it's not been really that good, especially these past 2 months, and actually definitely yesterday when I'm recording this video. But pretty much I think you could say back in around April, May of this year, when, I guess for me at least, when the coronavirus like impacted like my school life when I was a senior in high school back in May. Pretty much I am never gonna probably have a proper high school graduation at all, period. Yes, I had to do it was a really cool little graduation ceremony, I guess you could say it, but pretty much it was like a drive-through like graduation ceremony. Pretty much we had to actually cover my mom's van with all kinds of like our school colors, I guess. And yeah, we just had to decorate the car. It was pretty cool. I got my diploma. I forgot to show, I don't know if I showed you this in my final high school video that I posted back in May, but look at this. This is probably my only 2020, or my only like high school part of my graduation thing that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life. So if you guys don't know what this is, and if you're not in high school, pretty much this is required for your cap and gown, as they call it, mainly for your cap, obviously. Pretty much if I think it's like you face it right, that means you haven't graduated from high school. But then if you flip it over like this to your left, that means you have graduated from high school. So yeah, it's kind of a silly little thing, but hey, I'm not gonna judge it. Also, another thing is that pretty much one of my dogs passed away during the summer. Yeah, that really hurted us as a whole, like my family. Pretty much, yeah, it was really kind of sad that we had to see him go. And the sad thing was that we weren't there to see, him pass away, essentially. But yeah, one of my mom's friends had to unfortunately see him, slowly pass away. But pretty much we're doing fine right now. So that was another bad thing that happened this year, for me at least, in my personal life. Another thing is that I don't know if I haven't told you guys about this, but I've had a lot of bad panic attacks recently, especially during the middle of November, and I guess you could say the beginning of December of last year of 2020. Pretty much I actually did have a panic attack while I was driving to get home. Pretty much I just felt like I felt like I was just gonna die right there in my car, but thankfully I did the right thing and pulled over to the side, and I had to call my parents, and my dad had to actually go and pick me up. And if you're wondering, yes, I drove my Miata. Yes, I do still have the Miata. But yeah, so I had to leave my Miata in like a O'Reilly Auto Parts little store driveway or yeah, driveway, I guess. And my dad and my mom had to go pick it up, my car, from the O'Reilly Auto Parts. But yeah, and the final thing is that I'm not going to go really into depth of it, but yeah, pretty much yesterday I guess I had a little bit of I'm not sure if you could call it a mistake, as Discord interrupts me, but yeah, I just don't want to talk about it because it's just really, at this point, like, why would I even bring it up? But yeah, I just don't want to talk about it anymore, and just don't even want to think about it, because I just want to move on from the incident that happened yesterday for me. But yeah, So I think that's pretty much it for like the bad stuff that happened in 2020. So pretty much, I think with that being said, I can wrap up this video and we can move on to 2021. So now, in 2021, pretty much my goal is to at least post a lot of more videos and a lot more horror games, because pretty much I guess around Halloween I stopped doing a lot of like horror games. And that's because I just didn't really find any good ones, or I just didn't have like the motivation to record at that point. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of college back then, but so in 2021 there are going to be a lot of really good horror games that are going to be coming out. The few things that I want to, or the few horror games that I want to point out that I'm definitely going to be playing are Evil Nun: The Broken Mask, which is by Dark Deception devs, Glowstick Entertainment, and the official Evil Nun devs, Keplerians. So that, look for a gameplay of that. I think it comes out in Q2 of 2021. So I'm super excited to play that. I've actually never played Evil Nun, or the Evil Nun game, on my phone. So yeah. Obviously, Dark Deception Chapter 4. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how I'm excited for that, because it actually is coming on it's actually coming out on the Friday of my birthday week, if that makes any sense. My birthday is on January 25th, and that's a Monday, so definitely expect the gameplay of Dark Deception Chapter 4. Lucky you're going down, my boy. And also, when Dark Deception Chapter 4 characters, the monsters, being Dark Deception Monsters Immortals. And speaking of Monsters Immortals, that brings me up to the next point, which pretty much I think the next Monsters Immortals video will be either of two things. One, the Yandere Simulator DLC that's going to be coming out in Monsters Immortals, which is, you know, it's going to have Ayano as the monster, Senpai as the mortal, and I think the other two are Info-chan and, unfortunately, Yandere Dev. So yeah, I'm not really looking forward to Yandere Dev being in Monsters Immortals, but hey, I might actually play as him. I don't know, but yeah, if that does if that does come down to it. Or the other thing is that, well, for Monsters Immortals, is that the crazy carnival level will be out for Monsters Immortals, because they don't have that out yet. So yeah, expect that to be next year, this year, obviously, in 2021. So yep. There's also like there's actually like all kinds of Dark Deception like fan games, like Momo Deception, a Dark Deception, what is it, a 2D platformer type game. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming out in 2021. I cannot wait. Also some some games from my friends that have been wanting me to play. A few of them have told me about to play Subnautica, Phasmophobia. What else was there? Is it called Danganronpa? I don't know how to say it. But yeah, those games I might consider recording. I don't know if I'll record any of those. Well, maybe Subnautica, maybe Phasmophobia, but I don't know about Danganronpa, because I've heard that game is super long. Pause on that. But yeah, so expect maybe those games in the future on my channel. And yeah, a few other things before I go is that yes, I know I have not finished Doki Doki Blue Skies. I was supposed to finish it by, actually, I guess, yesterday, but with my whole, like, I guess, incident, or I guess situation that happened yesterday with me, I just didn't feel like recording at all, because yeah, I was not in the mood at all. Like, I was really pissed off and I was really upset. So yeah, but pretty much definitely I will finish up Blue Skies hopefully by before Q2 starts of 2021. So yeah, and then obviously after, when I finish Blue Skies, I will pick a different Doki Doki mod, and this time it will be maybe a medium or a short mod. I don't know yet. And also next year maybe I might consider of maybe making my own little DDLC mod, but it's probably going to be like a little test, obviously, because I'm not ready to make like a full, like, big project of a DDLC mod. Maybe in the future, I don't know, but yeah. And the last thing before I go is that I just want to bring up some games that I've played this year. So pretty much I played, or actually beat, Tomb Raider, the 2013 game. I just beat it that for, finally, because I've been wanting to play Tomb Raider for, like, years, because I really like Lara Croft. Stop! Okay, but, yeah, so, that was cool. I got my, what's his face? Matthias is conquered, so yeah, take that, Matthias, from Tomb Raider. I've also played Dark Deception Monsters Immortals, obviously. I played Realm Royale. What else is there? I've played the Coma 2 Vicious Sisters, which, guys, I really should have recorded it because it's such a good horror game. Like, seriously. Oh my god. I obviously cannot wait for it to be in Monsters Immortals. And yes, the Coma 2 Vicious Sisters will be in Monsters Immortals. I think maybe this year. I could be wrong, but yeah, so Coma 2 Vicious Sisters was cool. Dark Song / Mist Song. You've been conquered by Andy himself. So yeah, that was cool. Actually, one more thing before I go. Actually for Christmas, I got this cool little drawing tablet. And if you're wondering, no, it doesn't have like a screen, like an actual like screen, so I can look down like this and just draw from there. But no, it's just a little drawing tablet that I got for Christmas. It's actually been really doing well. So with that being said, I might actually open up commissions maybe sometime this year in 2021. Maybe even I might open up like a Patreon or something. I don't know, but yeah, I would like to make some money off of drawing, because I guess drawing is sort of a hobby for me. I wouldn't say like I'm like that good as my brother, but yeah, if you guys are wondering, my brother's Mr. Pikachu 150, and he's the GOAT at drawing stuff. So check him out. I will try to leave a link to his channel in the description below. So yeah, and I think with that being said, yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it might seem like a little bit of a downer and kind of all over the place, but I just want to at least release a video on the 1st of January of probably like every year if I can remember. But yeah, so with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, and excuse me, and yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next video, which I don't know what it's gonna be. So yeah, bye.